Hi, I'm Kempress. Today I'm going to be talking about the a real topic today that's been going on all over social media about the music industry. And yeah, I wound up getting caught in the middle of it. Not exactly, but I got married to a CEO, had a music label slash entertainment company, and I was able to get front seats to hear some things and see some things, and yes, but I'll tell you this: he tried to sacrifice me and my son. Um, my son is having a hard time because of it in his life, and he's a child. His father put him up for sacrifice, but it was the that burden in itself. Uh, because of God is good and have mercy, He's covered under my protection because of who I am and who resides within me. See, these people are very intentional about what they're doing because they also have gifts too. They just use them for evil. So when they go to mate with certain people, they know the light you carry, and they will bring destruction and corruption right to your front door. Yes. So, because I was on a righteous path, minding my business, living my life happy, so the devil decides to send me his little demon, the devil's advocate, the narcissist. Yes. But before I go into that story, go into any of that, I'll start by saying this. When you listen to the voice of God, or you're very tapped in, or you know and you listen, pay close attention. He says, "Be still and know that I'm God." You better be listening because it will save your life. Because God used to speak to me about, man, I was knowing so much. God is good. I was knowing so much. But, God spoke so much to me just to bring awareness to me that I was really in danger. But I was sitting on my bed one day, and my husband was in the kitchen. He was in the kitchen, and it was quiet, but he was in there for a while. So something told me to go see what he was doing. So I went in there and peeped around, looked through the door. It was the opening, the kitchen. Kind of put my head through. So I saw him standing there over a cup of water, praying, whispering, chanting, doing something. So I went in all the way. I was like, "What you doing?" And he said, "Get out of here, go sit down." And I'm thinking, well, what are you talking to? Why are you talking to me like that? Go sit down, go in the room. So I get up and I go in the room, I sit down, and I was very uneasy because I knew something was right. I already honestly didn't trust him because he's amazing. And I heard too many stories about that. And they say, oh, this ain't true and that ain't true. Let me tell you something. Okay. I go sit down in the room, and he's still in there doing whatever he's doing. So I call up my grandmother. I'm like, Grandma, something ain't right. I said, I he in that kitchen with a cup of water, stirring it and saying something over the water. I don't know what he's doing, but something. She said, "Oh, don't pay him no mind." And God bless my grandmother's soul, cause she's no longer with us, but she had the gift to see in the spirit. So So I said, Grandma, he doing something. She said, "Oh, don't pay him no mind. He fooling around. God gonna get him. God gonna deal with him." See, my grandmother knew I had nothing to worry about because I have divine protection over my life. So she was like, "Don't pay him no mind. Nothing was gonna happen to me anyway." But that ain't stopped the fact that he was gonna try. Yeah, so let me continue. So yeah, then he comes in the room with the water, sits it on the windowsill, and tells me, "Don't let nobody drink this water. Nobody do nothing with it." See, he got caught with the water, so now that was an excuse. God only knows what was in that water, what he did to it, and if what he really was going to probably give it to me. Probably could have been poison. You know, God only knows what he was going, what he was going to actually do with that water. But see, I already seen what he was doing. You know, I saw him. So he came in the room and said to me, "Don't let nobody drink this water." Sat on the sill. Don't let nobody touch it. And then says, "Oh yeah, so I was praying for us." Now, we all know that's BS. So you praying for us, and I gotta go in the room, sit down. And so you mean you doing something for us, and I can't be a part of it? Nah, something ain't right with that. That don't even make any sense to me. I know better than that. The problem is, whatever he was doing a ritual, he was doing a spell, he was doing something. But I got to see it. Yes. So that was the first thing that I was able to see firsthand. At that point, I knew who and what I was dealing with. And that was years ago, around 2013. Now, the last, oh no, another thing. We would we would go past, like, just in passing, maybe go be walking down, driving past a botanical store, and he always felt the need to point that store out to me. "Oh, look." And I'm like, "Yeah, what about this store? I know what that is." And, okay, never said anything. Went as far as one day, he's telling me while he's in the restroom, while I'm sitting on my bed, I'm cursed. Now, you tell me, why is my husband telling me I'm cursed? I'm like, "Oh, really? Am I?" Why I think he's telling me that? Because he's the one who put the curse on me. Or tried. You see, guys, I haven't done anything to that man but love him. Everything that was done to me, I just loved him even more because of who's in me. And I always said, you know what? No matter what, God sees everything. I will not block my blessings. Fooling around. It's easy to be bad and tick for tat. But I know better that God sees everything that is going on. So I said, you know what? God gonna deal with him. And God sure did. And let me see it over and over again. And I got front row seats. Trust me. I'll get to those stories too another time. And you better be careful who you dealing with. And he came for God. When he came for me, he knew exactly what was in me. Oh yeah, the attack was definitely against God. See, God and the devil's playing chess. God sends out his pieces, and then so does the devil. So his thing was to go take out and destroy one of God's children. Oh, you were gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go bother God's anointed one. Oh, let's see how that's gonna work for you. See, he thought he set a trap for me. God let you think that. God's always 10 steps ahead. Don't you believe the hype? And I sat right there playing stupid. Meanwhile, in the middle of this battle of good and evil. Yes. I didn't leave cuz I knew it was whatever was going on behind the scenes spiritually was so much bigger than me. And I was not going to be defeated. I just waited for instruction from God. What next? What are we running? So I'll say, tell you what. The day, I'm just gonna skip to the end because I'm only getting to about these rituals, dibbling dabbling in the arts. Somebody who also part of the family, other than my grandmother, who can see, and let me know what it was. And I confronted. I don't be quiet about anything. This man is a warlock, down with a coven, fraternities, masons, and you came to play with me. You needed all of that to try to take me down. Oh, you can't take me down by yourself. None of you. So you have to come up with your little witches, warlocks, and covens and secret societies to come for me. Because you know my spirit team don't play no games and don't mess around. When they don't play about me. Oh yeah. So yeah, the devil got his little squad, demons out here trying to wreck, create havoc in people's lives. Oh, specifically God's anointed children's lives. Well, how do you think that's going to turn out for them? Let me tell you, these narcissists are the devil in human form. Believe it. And I don't mean about these narcissistic trait men that people like to throw around these word narcissists all the time because men cheat and lie. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Dealing with and sleeping with the enemy, the devil himself, you will never be the same. I am not the same that I used to be when I was 27 years old. I am not. Mm-mm. But the day that God picked and swept his behind right out of my life, when he got put out of my house, I was forced to leave. Sorry about that. The day that he had to leave my house, I'm getting my son ready for school in the morning, and I hear, go look in the corner. And I was like, okay. But I was in the bathroom. So I was thinking, okay, I'll go check the corner when I finish with my son, but I heard it again. So I stopped what I was doing and go look in the corner by my in my dining room. There's a whole separate different room anyway, but I'm obedient, so I went to go check. I look in the corner and it was a sock. So I was like, I'm looking, corner, sock. I was like, and turned back around and went back to the bathroom because I'm like, let's get later. And I heard, no, move the sock. Went back over there and got the sock. Now, what I saw behind the sock, I couldn't believe my eyes. I knew what it was, but I just couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I was like, is that what I think it is? It was a bottle with a concoction in it. It was like dirt. It was something brown and nasty. It was like, I said, I know this ain't no spell bottle. I know. Are you kidding me? Now, I knew what it was. I just didn't know what it was for. So, I was always want to up my spiritual protection in my house because of that man in my house. You know, it's crazy. So I took the bottle and I started walking through my house asking my kids, like, is this y'all bottle? Is this y'all? Did y'all put this here? They're like, no. Now, I knew they didn't do it because I don't even give my children, and they were little at the time. They was like 7, 8. I didn't buy them Arizonas. It was an Arizona bottle. Unbelievable. In the corner behind a sock. It was put there intentionally. It was placed there. And it was a sock there hiding it. So, I took a picture of it. Oh, but not only that, return back to sender. If it didn't put that in my house with my children, I only knows what type of energy that carried or what, type of energies was going through my home, bringing me unrest and my poor boy was always into something. It's sad. But anyway, oh yeah, I sent it right back where it belonged with the person who put it there. God showed me that for a reason at that specific time because I was packing his things to go that same day. Oh yeah, packed it right back with him out of my house because you tried it. Unbelievable. I always knew I was being up for sacrifice. I told my mom this years ago. Like, Mom, I need to get away because I believe strong-heartedly. I feel it in my spirit deep down. He's trying to sacrifice me, and I need to get out of here. Oh, yeah. I'm not the first one. he's done things too. But the first one who's gotten away, probably. No, I'm not the only one, but a lot of other women get stuck in a repeating cycle. They go back and around. See, because of who I am and I'm obedient, I pay attention and I listen. I expect to hear from God. I don't do nothing without hearing from God. I get confirmation. I ask. I seek. I expect answers when I pray, and I wait on the answers before I make moves. So that's enough. 20 minutes. That's half. That's not even half. That's like 1% of things. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the music industry people, them high up execs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling you. Believe it. I saw. I know. I got caught in the middle. See you later. Again, I'm Kim Prince, and I hope y'all enjoyed this little story.